Joining us now, we have award-winning spoken word artist Akeem Chandler Prescott, who is putting on his very first show. I found that a little challenging to believe, having seen you perform in so many other spaces. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning. It's nice to be here. And yes, it's my first show where I'm creatively directing and also producing. I've been a part of a lot of other people's shows. I've been a part of a lot of lineups, but this is my first show where, not the same vein, where it's pretty much all about me for the most part.
Stoned with Cupid,
Yes,
and
please.
It's called Cupid's Lounge.
Cupid's Lounge.
Why at this time?
Well, at this time, so this show was made possible through the NIFCA Business Entrepreneurship Prize. So it came through me winning NIFCA Gold. I also won the Prime Minister's Award last year in 2023. So that prize, you basically get funding to do a project. And I was like, what should I do? And I was like, you know what, I could just do my own show. And all the award-winning pieces that I've performed through the years, I'm going to be rendering those pieces and also having other artists interpret those works as well, along with them performing their award-winning pieces as well. So I was like, I feel like October is the perfect time. This is competition season. We got a bunch of competitions going on locally in theater, in the arts, in music as well. I was like, this is a good time to showcase works that have won competitions. And yeah, October is also one of my favorite months. So it just so happens to pan out.
Good stuff. You're doing it in collaboration with poetry.
Yes, please.
I know in recent times we've had a lot more spoken word pieces and people kind of upfront with the cause,
Yes,
with the art form. But for you, what fuels your passion in this area?
Oh, everything. I mean, poetry is almost like second nature. It's an instinct now for me. So every time I'm moving around, I get thoughts. When I'm on the bus, especially City Circle bus, so many things come to me.
Not the City Circle bus.
Very specific bus, yes. Very interesting experience. I advise everybody to catch it at some point in time. But I'm motivated to be poetic every day, and I feel like the energy is infectious, and I'm starting to infect my peers. I know they're poetic every day. So it's really nice. And Poetry Barbados, you know, they hold space for a lot of up-and-coming talent. Spell Poetree for those of you who are not familiar. They do a lot of events too throughout the years, and some of those artists that people would have seen, like Malachi Hope, Ashley Syria, Ray, Dio the Poet, they're going to be performing as well. We got something cooking up. Me, Dio, Malachi got something cooking up that promises to be special. So definitely, I think people should come out and see this show.
Tell us more about it.
So the show is happening October 18th at 8 p.m. in Frank Collymore Hall. So we went for the best venue we could find. It's going to be about 2.5 to 3 hours, and it's a musical poetry show with fusions of theater. If you want to learn more about it, you can follow myself, Stoned with Cupid. So that's Stoned with Cupid on Instagram, or you can follow Poetry Barbados to get information on tickets or entry fees or anything like that. And yeah, we really both met Frank Collymore Hall into an experience.
I know that for sure. A lot of your work is ahead of the curve based on what we think about. Traditionally, we think of maybe spoken word of it in a box in terms of how you present and the various types of support that you have with the visuals and music. So, you know, how will all of that come together to play into what you're presenting for? I'm trying to get a little extra information because
for sure. Okay.
I see you're holding some stuff pretty close.
So this show is going to be a melting pot of visual art, theater, music, creative writing, and dance as well. So we have some poems being interpreted through body and movement. We have some poems being interpreted through drama and acting. Of course, the musical aspect. We're going to have some, I want to say live instrumentalists. I don't want to say a band because a band feels generous. We have a guitarist and a cajonist that's going to be interpreting some of my works and other people's works as well. And I'm a photographer, as you know, so we can try to work in some visuals as best as we can, what the hall could allow. So it's going to be a show. I want people to think of World and Out, kind of World and Out, think of Broadway. I didn't think of a slam poetry competition and fuse them together with a element of hip-hop flavor as well. That's essentially what we're trying to do.
All right, let me blow his horn a little bit. 1 gold and 4 silver medals at NIFCA. The Prime Minister's Award for Best Original Entry. The 50th anniversary of NIFCA, which is equally significant. Award and the Earl Warner Trophy for Excellence in Theatre. His most recent accomplishments include winning the Frank Collymore Literary Endowment Spoken Word Award and Guinan People's Choice Awards Poet of the Year. In the digital realm, he has been featured by ABC News Australia, Morning Barbados in Barbados.
That is true.
You know, he's been on a BBC podcast, and the list goes on and on and on. There have not been many poets from our region who've been able to make these kinds of strides. So congratulations to you.
Thank you.
We look forward to seeing you on the big stage and taking center stage where you deserve to be.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it as well. So anyone's listening, it's October 18th, Frank Collymore Hall, 8 p.m. Doors open at 7:30. And if you've never experienced spoken word or you see the videos online and you want to see it live, this would be the event to experience it.
And how about that tagline? A night of musical poetry and theater. Certainly something that we've not seen much of here in Barbados. Again, congrats to you. Stoned with Cupid, quite the name.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think that we see him in February, but he says he loves October. And the City Circle bus, maybe something about that in the presentation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You're definitely going to see something about that in the presentation.
All right, whatever you do, make sure you get out and support it. It will be a great time. I can tell you that.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.